interventions that Diamondale Foundation is making on Zambia's economic and social development have impacted positively on the livelihood of the vulnerable. The proprietor Mathews Mutale, who is based in the United States of America, is helping to stimulate growth of the small-scale business sector by partnering with various stakeholders to make a positive impact in the rural and peri-urban communities.
We founded Diamondale Foundation to do marketing and business project management for small medium enterprises. At the same time, we've been doing social justice distribution. But today we felt we could share in totality what we've done in the form of a documentary. But I would love also to tell you or to inform you that the reason why we had founded Diamondale Foundation was to help out the vulnerables in communities where we grew up. The reason of me doing it is because of learning somehow so hard in terms of living in rural area with your single mom, like I used to live with my single mom. That has really motivated me to look back and start looking at how best we can do to help back in the village I love, my beautiful village, Kungu village in Kasama. So that's how we started this Diamondale Foundation in 2009, so that we can be able to help out back in the communities where I grew up. I always feel guilty when I look at the Kasama boys where I went to school at. I look at Misanfu Primary School, Evelyn Horn College, and the entire community of Kasama, because I know I grew up there. I know almost every corner of Kasama. So that has really put me in a situation where I feel I should pay back to the community, despite being far from home.
The education sector is one area that Diamondale Foundation has been supporting in Zambia through the donation of education materials. The Zambia Center for Accounting Students, ZICAS University, had a privilege to be a beneficiary of 93 donated books from Diamondale Foundation. The management at the institution applauded Diamondale Foundation for this gesture.
We are always open to partnerships that help us ensure that students and staff have access to information to broaden their base knowledge. On behalf of ZICAS and ZICAS University, management, faculty and students, we would like to say thank you, Mr. Mutale, founder member of Diamondale Foundation, for the generous donation of the 93 books on various aspects of law and one in physics. We are very hopeful that these resources will strengthen the collection and support the universities and ZICAS education programs. To Diamondale Foundation, we are very thankful for the donation, and we also hope that this just is just the beginning of a long-term relationship. Thank you very much.
On behalf of ZICAS University, and in particular on behalf of the ZICAS Library, I would like to express our gratitude for the donation that you have made. It's a donation which will go a long way in helping us provide resources to our students. So once again, thank you very much.
At this gathering, a representative of Diamondale Foundation, Widi Mubanga, outlined the following.
I'm glad to extend this donation on behalf of the foundation to ZICAS and ZICAS University Library in collaboration with the professor, Mutale, and so on, the Executive Director and Vice Chancellor of the institution, to assist the needy students, and a public library like this one. It's a great place to make them easily accessible for everybody to enjoy the information and research. And we hope many students will benefit from this gesture. Now that I've seen that this institution is very much interested in receiving, I would tell the foundation part that as soon as they do, they should remember ZICAS University. Thank you very much for
The Ivringhorn College of Applied Arts and Commerce is the third largest learning institution in Zambia. A similar donation of books was also presented by Diamondale Foundation. Kasama Boys Secondary School in the northern part of Zambia is another institution that has benefited from Diamondale Foundation through the donation of various books in different fields of the education curriculum. These books that have since been stocked in the school library are of great help to pupils as they do their research. The foundation has also extended its helping hand to Misanfu Primary School in Kasama Northern Province. A wide range of books were donated, and this has brought about a good reading culture to learners here.
I would like to thank you or rather appreciate Mr. Mathews for the good work he has been doing at our school. Mr. Mutale, we really appreciate what you have been doing at our school. Through the books that you have been sending us, these literature books and literatures have been really helping us to reach the goals. Mr. Mutale, may the Lord bless you and continue sustaining your life. Long live Mr. Mutale and your colleagues.
And once you are doing well, the foundation will continue rendering your services to our school in terms of books and other materials and services. As at now our school is the remotest part of Zambia, we are lacking water, so the water that we are using, we are getting it from a very distant place, which is 1.5 meters from school every day before we start our lessons. God bless you until your Diamondale Foundation. Thank you.
Finally, Mr. Mutale Mathews and your colleagues in the Diamondale Foundation, we are promising that though we don't have a library, we will make sure that we take care of all books and guard them jealously. And we hope that one day we shall have a school library.
A Parent Teachers Association PTA chairperson at the school thanked Diamondale Foundation for this gesture. We thank you so much to Diamondale Foundation for the donation of these books to our children here. They say, "Blessed is the hand that giveth, than the one that taketh." The health sector in Zambia is another area that Diamondale Foundation is supporting. Kalingalinga Health Center in Zambia's capital Lusaka received a number of wheelchairs from Diamondale Foundation to ease the mobility of patients. Area Member of Parliament Professor Nkanduluho was present at this gathering and had this to say.
So we hope this will ease your work here at Kalingalinga, because I know that when a patient comes in, they are pretty heavy to lift a patient, but this will make your life easy as our patients come in. And also, usually our patients come in very ill and they need the services of the wheelchair. So sometimes you receive very sick patients and the family has to struggle to bring them in. So instead of just leaving everything to the Ministry of Health, as a constituency, we felt that we could support our colleague, the Minister of Health, by supporting the clinics that are in our constituency. And also the Chainda clinic, where we even have a maternity wing, they also had a problem of wheelchairs.
Senior sister in charge here, Musonda Busuma, was thankful to Diamondale Foundation for this.
We are very grateful for the donations. They've come in at the right time. Like earlier alluded to, we also need other things like the washing machine at the laundry. It's broken down, and also we need screens, some other beds. Most of the beds are broken down. They're only supported by footstools. So for the things that we've received today, we promise that we'll put them to good use, because this will definitely make our work easier.
Diamondale Foundation representative William Mubanga had this to say.
And coming to Kalingalinga Clinic, we are also doing the same thing in partnership with the professor, like she says. Our NGO is called Diamondale Foundation Incorporated. It's based in the States, and the person who manages it there is Mr. Mathews Mutale, who is also a Zambian.
Kasama General Hospital in the northern part of Zambia also received a donation of beds and mattresses from Diamondale Foundation. Northern Province Permanent Secretary Botankunika could not hide his joy upon receiving this donation.
But I'm very humbled and happy, sir, that you had to take the initiative all the way to travel from Lusaka up to this place to ensure that these mattresses are handed over to the correct institution. I think that is very encouraging to us. You are putting Zambia first and your work comes second. Diamondale Foundation, being founded by Mr. Mutale, one of our own Zambians living outside the country with a heart at home, is very, very encouraging. I think very few of us, very few people have done so to remember back home where we are coming from. I think this is a special example, and I'm giving a special appeal to our friends and colleagues in diaspora that whenever they are there, they must remember home, like what Mr. Mutale is doing.
In developing countries like Zambia, the quest to have citizens adhere to the safety measures aimed at preventing coronavirus is one thing being emphasized by government day by day. Now, this goal requires the provision of materials targeted at preventing the deadly disease. In the northern part of Zambia, in a town called Kasama, markets have been identified as areas that desperately require materials like face masks and hand-washing facilities. Social distancing being a challenge in crowded places like markets, an American-based organization, Diamondale Foundation, has facilitated the availability of face masks to a good number of traders in Kasama, as Representative Tandizani Mbewe expounds.
Diamondale Foundation would like to donate face masks to marketeers in Kasama. As the world fights against the COVID-19 scourge, we cannot ignore the fact that social distancing is a privilege for our SMEs. SMEs like the Kasama marketeers are still providing a service to society as everyone stays at home.
To sum it up, Diamondale Foundation has thanked all its partners that have contributed positively to its works.
And to all of you Zambians, non-Zambians alike, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the support that you've given to Diamondale Foundation. Mostly those donors like who've been donating equipment, mattresses, those who donated financially. We are trying to show you that this is what we've been doing in the past 10 years, and we feel like we can come back to you and say this is what we've done, and help us even more so that we can change more lives as we keep growing, because we have grown quite a bit. We have done so many other projects that we are doing, especially in the northern province, where now we are also doing voter education project. We're trying to educate citizens of Zambia in terms of voting rights and so many other activities that are affiliated to voting. So, ladies and gentlemen, we acknowledge and appreciate the efforts you have made to make Diamondale grow up to this level. We've learned that only ordinary people can do extraordinary things. We are not always hoping to get things done by the government, by the community. If we come together and do the best we can change lives.